Alright guys, it is time for another episode of Sky Factory 3, and I currently have a pickaxe in my hand, as you can see, but it is time to definitely upgrade. If you've ever worked with any kind of mods, you probably have run into Tinker's Construct, so that's what we're going to use today. Tinker's Construct basically gives you, let me kind of fly through this, it gives you the ability to have shovels and axes they call a hatchet. But then you start to get into some really weird, fun stuff. You get some other things like a broadsword, which we'll be trying to make today, as well as, where's it at? A crossbow, which we're going to try and make today, as well as a bolt. So these are definitely things that we want to have for ourselves. We're going to reference this here in a second. But first, we need to make some tools. So let's first of all I'm going to do a crafting table just to have it over there, not necessarily needed. And then for this whole process we need to, let's just do this. We need a part builder. Can we make that right this second? We can. Cool. And then I think we need, there's a whole bunch of pieces to this. We'll definitely need a pattern chest. Am I able to make that? It's so weird. I have a ton of wood in here, but for some reason it's not recognizing this dark oak wood. So I'm going to just put a bunch of it there. And then, let's see, what was it? Blank pattern. Okay. And then we're going to need a stencil table. Now, it should be noted this is not going to be a tutorial on how to do this. So please don't expect that from me with this. There are definitely YouTube videos that you can go to do some stuff with that. A tool station. I'm just going to make it all just to have it all. Not necessarily that I use all these little pieces. We eventually need to make a forge, which I think I actually had to make the tool station a second time. Ooh, can I do it? Oh, I can. Okay. So let's make the tool station again. I'm doing all this from memory, guys. It's been a while, so if I forget something, that's why. I think that's it. Let me just double check. Tinker's Construct. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to eventually use. We got the stencil table. We got the tool forge, the part builder. Yeah, looks like I got everything. And then we got all these different parts, which we'll get into in a second. So I think I'm going to put it right here. We got our casting table already. But I think I'm going to do it like this. So this is a standard slot. So I know well, this is actually where I would need it. So let's go ahead and just do this. This. Pattern chest would need to be with the part builder. Oh, I guess it is a crafting table in of itself, huh? Well, let's do this, because we'll need both of those. So put the crafting, I'll put that there. Put the part builder here. This. And this is where I was trying to think of how to do this. Then we'll just do tool station. I guess we don't really need, but this one we would. I'm trying to make sure it all aligns with my chest, the pattern chest. I guess I actually wanted to put that on first, huh? Let's go under here and put that there. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. So we got this here. We got this. So what do? We need a whole bunch of blank. I'm going to put this back. Got this. I'm going to probably need the wood. I'm going to need a whole bunch of these blank patterns. And the whole idea behind this is you come over here to the... Oh, I don't want to do blank ones. I want to make those stencils. So you come over here and you actually make the patterns you want to do. So if we were to build, let's see, I'm just going to fly up here. If we were to want to make a pickaxe, we would need to have the pickaxe head, the binding, and the tool rod, which means that we need to have the binding, we need to have the pickaxe head, we need to have, I believe that's the tool rod. There we go. So we got these three things. I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of wood in there. Now we have the binding. And now we have the axe head. Now we have the tool rod. Beautiful. Now this has a lot of fun stuff in it. So let's see what's in here right now. Gold. Actually, that's perfect. I would prefer gold right now, in fact. Let's do that real quick. Oh, this worked out perfectly. So we made this cast iron ingot before, right? Well, and we're going to have to put a chest here. That's for sure. Well, you put this down. You put gold over top of it. And now you can actually just put a metal in here and make your cast for yourself. Same thing with this one. I'm going to go grab a chest real quick. Grab a big one. Always a big one. Oops. Even though this is what we're making, we'll need this just to move. This. And bam, bam. And one more. Beautiful. All right. Now, the other one, I always seem to forget this one. If I were to want to make crossbow, we need the tough binding, a bow limb, the bowstring, which we don't have to worry about the second, and a tough tool rod. So tough tool rod, tough binding, and a bow limb. So, oh, and fletching. This is so weird that you make a bowstring, tough tool rod, or tough binding, a tough tool rod. What else am I forgetting? I don't think I do the arrowhead pattern, actually. If I'm remembering correctly. Nope, nope, nope. There's something else. So this, fletching. And then you put this in here, you get your tough tool rod, get your tough wooden binding, the bowstring, which we'll use in a little bit. You can do the fletching. So all these are in here now for ourselves. And to go ahead and make a casting of these. I'm actually probably just going to make a casting for everything, just so I have it. Might as well, but we won't do all that on the video today. So we got these. If I were to make a really terrible pickaxe, I could do that right now. If I wanted to make a crossbow for myself, I could also do that right now. I don't want to, just because you don't need to waste your stuff to get that. So we've got, what is this? Is that what we're missing right now? There it is. Bow limb pattern. Oh, you can make it. I didn't realize that. There's a couple of changes, and maybe that's one of the changes to this new It's 1.10 for Tinker's Construct, and I was 1.8 before. All right, so we'll throw that in there, and then the only other thing is the bolts, bolt core, and the fletching, which I believe the bolt core actually has to be. I don't think this is right, but I'm going to do it. I think this is actually wrong, but that's okay. We'll cast it anyways. Alright, so we got it. Now the other thing that we're going to do, I will actually make my stuff off camera, at least an initial one. There's a whole lot of metals that we actually haven't interacted with. You'll notice over here, we got our original couple of these we actually did on the live stream, and I added, if you watch the live stream, I've actually added copper and silver and Constantine, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and silver, aluminum. So all these are also crafting stuff for us. I literally just throw a whole ton of stuff in here, and it pushes it in, and it makes it. Sometimes it will mix, and that's okay because we need some of those alloys for ourselves. But the other big thing that we need is, let's see, enchantments. And in fact, I'm not going to use a regular enchantment table. I'm going to use an enchanter. This is really important because these hammers in here that I've been using are actually very inefficient. And so if I can use an enchanter, that will extremely help this entire process. So do I have any dark steel yet? I have 3. Wow. I need, unfortunately, 4. Do I have books? Let's see. I don't. So I need to make a book. Can I? I can't. Let's make a couple more bling patterns. And I need to make some paper. Now I got myself a book. Excellent. Now this dark steel, crushed coal, iron, and obsidian. Let's go ahead and take a stack. Coal. I've got that much coal, but I'm going to do this. Let's get some more crushed coal for ourselves and obsidian. Excellent. Using some dark steel balls. Now we're going to stick those in here. Let's go ahead and turn this off. As soon as that's at 64, I'll take it out. Make some dark steel for ourselves. We're running on the best capacity we have for ourselves. Alright, so we got our crushed coal. I believe it was iron, crushed coal, and obsidian. Beautiful. We just need 1. But I know we'll need dark steel in the future. Now this is really cool, this Enchanter. If you've never seen it, I don't even know the full scope of it. But it's really cool on how you can make enchanted stuff. So bada bing, bada boom. Come over here. I'm just going to put this over here as well. Well, that doesn't look great. Let's go ahead and do this. So the way it works is you look at the recipes, you can enchant books. And so you get your enchantment for your stuff, but you're actually going to be using items to get the enchantments you want. So if I wanted to have protection 1, I would just do this. Or if I could, I guess, go up to different levels of protection for ourselves. You use protection 1, you use dark steel and lapis, and you would be guaranteed protection 1. Is it the best way of getting this? Absolutely not. But it does work. And I love that they have this for yourself. Blast protection, projectile protection. Let's see, Aqua Infinity. Now one of them is, let's see, Smite, Knockback, Fire Aspect, Looting, Efficiency. So redstone and lapis. I have so much redstone and lapis. And unbreaking. So obsidian and lapis. That's awesome. I have too much obsidian. Cool. So let's actually try this real quick. Let's get some book. Well, I guess I need to make a ton of books, don't I? Ugh. Do that for now. We'll have to go make some more. And then book and quill. There we go. And then we'll get some reds or some obsidian and some lapis. Excellent. Then we just come back over here. We use our enchanter. Throw that in, and that in. Ooh, we need some experience. So if we were to not go that high, is it reading it off of? So it's only going off this first one. So I could go ahead and make Unbreaking 1. I would need to obviously increase my experience. You can actually gain experience from the mobs killed over here, which you will notice there's a big old hole. A creeper might have blown up from a skeleton being mad at it. But you can also get experience from a bunch of different places, including like all the natural spawns over here, and from the smeltery, the furnaces downstairs. So we got a lot of options as far as experience is concerned. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. We are going to have some sweet tools next episode. We got our little station over here set up so we can make sure we have all the tools we want. Next episode, we are going to fix our armor situation, because right now this is really sad armor situation. So we're definitely going to up our game with that. You might see that the smeltery improves a little bit. I definitely have some more alloys I need to add to that mix for ourselves, but we will definitely get there, guys. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. See you later. Bye bye.